Hey guys, this is a pre-recorded team ranked match on wetlands, diamond ranked. We're playing against a Rus and a Mongols, and we've got a French ally, Risky, and our opponents are Feudal Forever and Toric, 6080. So, oops. Dropping our Uvu, dropping our TC, 5 villagers on the wood. Now this map is interesting because there's a lot of food, but it's in pockets of shorefish, so you have to keep moving around to gather it. And since our ally is English or French, and we're playing against the Rus and the Mongols, there should be a timing where we have more units on the field and getting a little bit more aggro done than our opponents are. Typically, a lot of Mongol players have been going into tower rushes, and Rus players are typically going to TC and then into aggro. So there should be a window of time if we go with our horse trade build where we can get some aggro in early and transition into kind of our eco boom from there. If we look at our opponents and what they're up to, he is just heavy on wood still, so this is a tower rush. And our Rus opponent is doing Rus things where it's just everyone on food. And he's running around killing deer. Behind our allies on shorefish. And a couple villagers on gold, so everyone's doing alright. Score wise, we are ahead. Don't know how relevant that is though, in terms of early game. Barrack is coming up now for pink. And we're just still doing our 9-2 tap up from here. If we look at our vision, pretty good job of scouting here. And we pretty much both of us have gone to our side and gone vision on our side. And I haven't really gone for deer denial. I really want to just get sheep as much as possible. Against Rus, especially in teams, it's really hard to get a proper denial of their bounty. It's pretty much impossible. So we're kind of looking more in for a timing push and getting aggression early, pulling ahead and maintaining excuse me, our ecos at a good point. We do find the Mongol TC there, and we're starting to age up here. So is our French ally. He's tapping up with 5, so it's a little bit of a sped up tap up here. And the Rus player is tapping up with a Kremlin in the front of his base, which we are eventually going to run into. But yeah, so we spotted out. We drop our vision just to see if there's a TC nearby. And we're just going to aggro this. It's not really going to kill anything, but we'll probably be forced to pull one villager out. So, just a little bit of a micro tax. Mongol player probably should reposition this Gur. So like over here. Once that other one ran out, but probably not end of the world. I mean, he is tower rushing our ally here. Not much our ally can do. We are bringing... Oh, okay, yeah, so we see this tower rush, and we were looking into going into Keshik, but now that we see the tower rush over here, we want to help our allies, so we wanted to go into an immediate archery range once we age up. Over here, he pulled one Vil and substituted the other one. Yeah, he got it down to 18, so we're just going to finish scouting around the map here. And yeah, we hit the same timing on Feudal as well as the Rus player. So Mongol player's over here, he's happy, he's got his tower, he's burning down the gold vein, burning down this mining camp. We are getting our archery range tapped up as fast as we can. And then we're splitting these villas, 2 on gold, 2 on wood. And we're getting our first set of Mangadai out. He's getting his villager out to start building the second tower. We're just a little bit late on our timing. No, maybe not so much that our timing is late. No, I guess it is a little bit late because we should be able to pop that out already. Like a perfect ideal time for your first set of manganite is like, I think at like 5 minutes is like the earliest like possible. So I guess we're not super late on our timing here. We're pretty close. Now we are coming over to get some aggression in. I probably could have just because I kind of stopped the deal with this scout. No, it's this it's these spearmen that screen for him. So we get screened by the spearmen. We're trying to run around this gold node. Again, all we can do is kill one spearman and we have to fall back here. Tower's about to come up, so if we stayed under here, we just probably taking some damage. And we're just gonna send these guys north. Behind us, we have more manganite on the way. We are rallying him north because we saw the scout head there, and he is indeed looking for our silver tree. Silver tree trading is going to start. We've got 10 villagers on food, so we're rallying everyone else onto wood at this point. And Mongol opponent has aged up, and he's got the deer stones out. And he's just rallying mass spearmen over, so. The double commitment into double production spearmen, I feel like is a bad idea. He's already seen the manganite, and so he knows we're going to react. So getting stables out again, yeah. So I mean, I see what he's trying to do, but I don't think it's the right move. At least the double production on those spearmen probably wasn't a good move. Okay, Roos has already got his second TC up. So this is what I mean by most Roos players don't get this early aggression really going. He's got one knight headed over. But really what he's going for is a TC boom. And we're going for an eco boom behind this as well. We did pick off his one villager. And we're just rallying our troops around. We have these guys with the Khan. Gonna go try to check out the Mongol base. We don't have a lot of info on the Mongol base. We know that his gold is safe and this food is safe. But we want to see if there's any like sneaky reinforcements we could catch and pick off. He does unfortunately rally his villager that built the towers into us. And then we do lose our first trader to Spearman, so a little bit unfortunate. No money on the first trip. Next trips we are sending to the south here. Trying to take advantage of the Roos, hopefully not noticing us. And we do pick off this one villager. And we got a little decent ball of manganite here running around, 2 more on the way. And we're just going to try to find the transition on his food eco. And we're hoping to pick it here at the deer. That's kind of why we're here. But we do notice a Keshik out. So we're just gonna aggro it, get some damage in, screen, and then we're gonna come back and around. We don't know if that's the second Keshik or the first one. So we wanted to double check and kind of clear our line here. Traders about to go in, about halfway. 2 traders on the way. No more traders coming. Our food eco is a little bit messed up right now. Oh, it's because we're on the last deer cart. Oh, we're building a tower. That's why. Okay. I guess we were worried about some raids. So that's why we dropped this tower for additional vision. Manganite running around and about. And we're rallying new troops over here just to really make sure our French player is safe from early aggression. Keshik's about to show up. I don't know where the other Keshik went. Oh, he's sitting by his base, so kind of a weird spot over there. Roos is starting to wall up here. Also, Roos played really smart, realizing that there's a strong chance that we're going to start trading to the other route. So, we do get the trade off, which is really nice. That's our first income on trade. 1 spearman is over by traders. And so that's why we're bringing back this army to go deal. With this one spearman, and then we're kind of just protect our trade line. Keshik is on the way, so we can start working on those towers. Help our French opponent with, or French ally with that. Okay, we're almost there. We do have our +1 upgrade. We're about to get a, and our +1 melee defense we've got for like dealing with Keshiks and stuff. Our ally is pushing out these spearmen. We did take out one tower. There's only one tower left. It's got 4 spearmen in it. We do run into these horsemen that we're trying to take down our trade. Getting a little bit of damage in. There's a Keshik in the back of our trade line here, so we're just going to try to escort these couple of traders. Or at least that was the idea. A couple archers show up. Again, we could probably still fight this, but with good micro, it just becomes a pain. It's just hard to trade out nicely. So we pick out that one horseman. I'm just going to fall back. We're going to kind of just protect our trade from here. We're re-rallying over to the west. I think our ally started to as well. Oh yeah, he is as well. And we are dropping a second TC now. So nice and early second TC at 11 minutes. It's an interesting little transition here. Lets us make sure our eco is in a really good spot here in about 10 minutes time. We know that the Mongol player is definitely behind here. He's got a con out here, and he's rotating villagers on food, but his eco's in a really bad spot. He isn't trading. He was super invested in that tower rush early on, so you can see how these things kind of set you back in a sense, especially in team games. Here our opponent is we're burning down over here. We got a couple Keshik here, 5 Keshiks. More Mangadai on the way. And we got our army here, and we see that the Rus player showed up, and he's on a gold mine, but we're not too pressed about this. He's going to have to make a choice whether to commit onto our trade or try to push our base with the Rams. Either way, we're at 2 TC, just like he is, but we've also been trading, so our eco's kind of is in a really strong spot. We see him split his army here. He's going to leave the archers to harass our gold. We have a tower going up on the shorefish. There's still like 1,200 food here. And this is 5 horsemen and 2 knights. So this is and he splits it on top of it. So he's actually, it makes it even easier for us to be able to take this fight here. So Kesha gets some good damage in, nuke down one horseman, then gonna nuke down the next guy, and yeah, this is kind of the deal with running away from Mangadai. Just not the best of things. We do a little bit of a mess up there, and our ally helps push off these archer balls. A couple of knights take care of that, no problem. You can see the Mongol player is trying to recover his eco here. He's really far behind in terms of score because he doesn't have really an eco to name of. Blue loses his army here. He's getting his archer ball cleaned up here. All these archers here are just gonna get wrecked by these knights basically. We've bumped into one more Keshik. Easy snipe here, and we're just gonna rotate south. Now we felt that our gold was suffering a little bit. As you can see, we're at 44 gold a minute. So I do end up pulling a villager to drop some additional markets. I'm not sure when that is, but we do have 22 villagers on wood right now. Villager or TC's villager production. I was gonna say villager producers, but TC villager production is idle right now. We get another trade here, sneaky trade with this trader that's been running this route here. Again, not bad. One trade makes it worth his weight in gold, literally. And over here, the Mongol player is trying to pressure on the west side, trying to get some aggro in. Massing archers, mashing Keshik. And yeah, we got a really nice mass here. So I told my ally here that we're going to go for pressure. Here you can see we're going up to 4 markets now. Then we're going to go in for some pressure, see what we can do to hit this Mongol player. We already know he's way behind. Just the Rus base is typically hard to raid because there's going to be 4 fortresses. We know that there's a Kremlin there. Yeah, he's got a little bit of an army here, and he actually missed his timing there. If he had done his timing, he would have been in a really good spot. But he sees the big army here, and I think that's what he's worried about, that we could wrap around, get some serious damage in. But what really is big that happens is we see that he's got all these villagers on this hunt, so we're going to be able to shut down his food eco here. And he pulls back his army because of this. That allows our French player to keep pushing. Blue's sending a 20 militia here. And we've got 21 units here. And we see the militia, and we also see this pink army, so we're going to have to try to run out and get out of there. Behind this, we're rallying troops at our base. We're up to 3 stables, 1 range. It'd be nice to get a couple more ranges out. We are starting to trade. We're only up to 8 traders, so trade boom hasn't fully started yet. A little bit short on gold. We're dropping some more infrastructure, more pastures to keep our food going, keep our TC production going. And we got a little bit fancy here. These militia just don't run out of time. It's pretty crazy. And because they don't run out of time, we double back. And we don't have a great route to run these archers here, so we decided to try to double back. It's into the Keshik, but it's we felt like that was the right move until the Rus player also showed up and had even more army. So we were able to kind of circumvent them and just keep running. As long as we stay out of those archers, it'll kind of reduce the amount of damage we take overall. And our Magneto would just kind of slow pick. Our 21 unit army is now down to 13, so we lose a lot of guys here. But behind this, our ally is able to get a lot of aggro in. He's able to pressure the front of our opponent's base, shut down some food on the sides. So we're in a really good spot here at this point. Score-wise, you can see we're pulling ahead. Pink player is falling significantly behind. Yeah, he's lost a lot of villagers. So behind this, yeah, it looks like our ally came by and cleaned up these pink villagers here, which is nice. And again, he's stuck on 1 TC. Trying to get what he can. We're trying to burn down this fortified palace. I forgot how strong these things are, because we're not doing anything. Our army's re-upped again, back up to 20 plus units. We're going up to 4 stables, and we have 1 range again. Feudal Forever is not staying true to his name. He's gone up to castle, which we were not too pressed about because we're pretty much ready to go to castle. Behind this, we've got traders just going from the four markets at once, so we're going to be able to get up to castle really shortly. Our ally as well said he's just going to castle up, match age. Army wise, we're both sitting pretty with our army, so we're just going to fall back, get ourselves in a position to basically kind of support the push that's coming. He's got a couple of villages we're able to pick off here, nothing big. We look to age up here. We kind of mess up. I don't know what happens here. Something happened here. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Oh, either way, there was some idle time there. It's kind of weird. Keshik on our trade line. Trade line's up to 24 traders though, so we're sitting in a really strong place. We do have the fortified palace wall on fire, but he's up to veteran knights. Horsemen are still feudal age, but they are veteran archers, so we do have to fall back here. And we do have a Crota to fall back to. This is what happened. These guys tapped up and then they didn't go on the food. So we try to fight here. We're at the edge of like a curl type buff, so again, want to fall back a little bit more, take the fight inside of our buff here. And as they're kind of pushing us here, they kind of want to commit to this push since we aged up a little bit behind them. But you can see points wise, both of us are ahead of our opponents. The Rus opponent is close to us, and the pink opponent is super far behind. He's just investing in more barracks. He really should probably invest in a second TC at this point. Yeah, his food eco's got to be in the pits at this point. Anyways, so he's not trying to, he's diving our base, the Roost player, but we have a nice army here. We've been rallying troops behind this, and we're getting our upgrades. We wanted to get our Step Lancer and Veteran Horseman upgrade, but we didn't really have much of a choice. Our ally pushes in, so we're going to push in at the same time. Slowly chew up these units, and we're getting, we do have a prayer turn up. We're going to send a monk over to pick up this relic, and we've gone up to 4 ranges now. And we're just getting the burn down here. And we lose a couple of units, so we didn't even lose a unit there for the Night Raid charge. But at this point, we're just kind of pushing all in. We got a big fight here, so we're going to drop our Khan's Defense Arrow just to nullify a lot of that archer fire we're taking. I probably could have done attack arrow, but I didn't have a lot of Mangadite, and our archers, we had an okay archer ball, so I felt like a defense arrow was the best option there. We do push into our opponent's base here really hard. See, we're both scaling behind this really well, and our opponent isn't. He does bring a relic over to try to low us. We are able to fall back completely. Yeah, both of our armors are able to fall back completely. At that point, I just fall out. So we're just gonna fall back here, and this is mostly just archers. This army, we do snipe the relic real quick. So we just felt like we're in a good spot to fall back. We're way ahead. We felt like in terms of eco. Pink is just rallying forces over. Doesn't have much here, and Krota's moving to the front, and we're just gonna kind of start working through this fortified palisade gate. We do have a couple of siege workshops on the way, and we're dropping a bunch more archery ranges, and we have 33 traders. So blue, I think, realizes that it's he's way behind and is starting to lose, and pink taps out once blue does. He's just super behind. He's super invested on those tower rushes, and they just don't. I don't see them really paying for themselves. And 1v1s, in some cases they do, but in 2v2s, I feel like they definitely don't. So, just a short team game there. Our ally was a diamond player, and our opponents, there was one diamond, one conch. So, okay level of play. So, hope you guys liked it, and I'll catch you on the next one.